It's that time of year again where the biggest amateur hockey tournament in the world is being played, the World Junior IIHF Hockey Championship. This tournament alone draws in the most scouts in the hockey world, with viewerships of over 100 million on average, and to be honest with you, some of the most iconic moments in the sport's history. It is honestly undeniable the amount of players that would play in this tournament and go on to be NHL superstars. You know, guys like Crosby, Getzlaf, Ovechkin, TJ Oshie, the list goes on. So heading into the 2024 NHL season, there's been the most talks I'd say about this guy over here, Macklin Celebrini. I mean, the kid's only 17 years old and he's currently playing at Boston College. And one of the main reasons why he's such a big talk heading into the, World Junior Championships is because he's projected to go number 1 in the 2024 NHL draft. I mean, all the attention's going to be on him. He already has 25 points in only 15 games played out of Boston. And what might be so special about this guy, you might be asking? Well, the consensus on this guy is that he just honestly understands where to be at the right times. His situational awareness on the ice is next to none. Not to mention, in his first WIHF game against I believe it was Finland, he got a goal, getting on the score sheet, and it was ultimately all generated from him, crashing the net and being literally in the perfect spot just to tuck in the goals. Heading into the second guy on the list, he's playing on Team USA, Lane Hutson. He's actually a defenseman, and what makes this guy so deadly is he's one of those Ds that are really skilled and also has the ability to generate offensive opportunities, sort of like a Cale Makar or Drew Doughty. A lot of people are saying that Team USA is the strongest team heading into these World Juniors. And with a guy like this, they're just going to make the team that much better. He has 48 points in only 39 games right now. Also playing out of Boston, which is kind of funny because he's literally going to be facing up against one of his teammates. But I mean, these guys, when they're at that top level, they're used to it by now. I mean, if you just look at this guy's edge work, it's honestly on another level. I've watched a few interviews and all of his teammates say, just his ability to handle the puck is at that top level. I mean, just look about how easily here from behind the net he generates a goal scoring opportunity, which would ultimately result in a goal. And also, not to mention, the way he just goes around these Swedish players, honestly, it just makes it look easy. Now, for the last player on this list, keyword being player, we got a guy that's actually drafted from the Maple Leafs who goes by the name Fraser Minton. Obviously being a Leafs prospect, there's going to be so much pressure on this guy heading into this tournament. You know how Toronto media is absolutely insane. I mean, he definitely has some size being at 6'2", but the main thing about this guy that kind of distinguishes him from other players is, he's proven he's able to play at that top level, obviously being the NHL, and he even scored a goal while playing on the Leafs. Obviously it was just a tap-in over here, but, he showed initiative to be in the right place at the right time. And as a Leaf fan myself, I'm actually pretty curious as to how this guy's gonna do. He also managed to score a goal in Canada's first game against Finland. So it's definitely looking bright right now for Team Canada. Now heading into the fourth player, well technically goalie, this is sort of a wild card pick. I don't know if you guys remember, but his name is Adam Gajan, and this guy basically came out of nowhere and just became the tournament goalie MVP. Obviously playing for Team Slovakia. I mean, this guy, look at his numbers. 2.4 goals against average, almost a 9.4 save percentage, and he wasn't even playing on one of the top teams. I mean, you see goalies in the World Juniors on literally top teams like Canada and the USA, and their stats don't look anything like this guy. I mean, I even remember watching one of his games last year, and it was like just save after save. They couldn't figure this guy out. And he's also a draft pick from the Chicago Blackhawks, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how he does. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like down below and subscribe. Who do you guys think is going to be the player to stand out in this tournament, and which team do you think is going to win? As always, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and thanks for watching.